Hey, how's it going, everybody? Jason Clark, Patrick Gula, eXp Realty. We're coming to you once again from the JUHL right here in downtown Las Vegas. Hey, today we have a one bed, one bath, 920 square feet. Asking price is $317,000. All right. Hey, as I say, asking price. All right. So, hey, you want to make an offer? Make an offer. We'll be happy to represent you, put an offer in for you. All they can do is say no or come back with a counter offer, and maybe you'll say yeah. You know, you never know. So as always, once again, we're just going to do a quick tour. It's really, even though it's listed as a one bed, technically it's a quote studio slash loft, whatever you want to call it. It's a little trick in marketing, I'll say, where we call it one bed. It's not called one bedroom, okay? So a nice little lawyer trick there for you, all you legal types out there. So, but hey, we're gonna just do a quick tour. Like I said, it's only 920 square feet. We'll be in and out of here really quick, all right? So let's get this started. All right, so here we are at the front door. This is your entryway. This right here is gonna be a closet. I'm not gonna worry about opening it. I'm sure you really don't care about closets. But as you come inside right here on the left, is going to be your kitchen. This is actually a really nice kitchen. It looks like the cabinets, the countertops, the appliances, everything has all been upgraded. You got Samsung stainless steel appliances. This is, I'll say, man, one of the nicer kitchens I've seen in these size units, you know. And one thing to keep in mind about this place, one thing I really like about it, most of these one bed, you know, loft types here at the JUHL are going to be in the 800 square feet range. So this one being in the over 900 square feet, it's kind of nice. It's a nice little extra bonus there. You get a little bit extra space. But here we are. It's actually a tile floor. That's why it's really echoey. I'm sure you could probably get a lot of echo on this. Concrete walls. Lots of space here, though. You know, you got a south-facing view, so you'll be looking towards the Arts District, where if you live here, I guarantee you're going to be spending a lot of time hanging out in the Arts District. It's one of my favorite places. In fact, today is actually First Friday, so we're going to head on over there after this and go check out First Friday. But yeah, this is going to be your living space right here. It's going to be where your bed is, or whatever you want it to be. Maybe you put a fold-out couch, whatever it is you want to do, but this is going to be your main, you know, living, sleeping area. Oh, let me rephrase, actually. This will be your sleeping area, okay? Most likely where the bed goes. And then, of course, you know, most people put their television, etc., all along this side. So, but hey, it's your place. You can do whatever you want to do with it, all right? So coming on in to our bathroom, got a double vanity sink, and that's been upgraded as well. You can tell by looking at it. Looks like it's all been redone, new hardware. Well, I don't know if those are new sinks. I can't say new sinks, but definitely been upgraded. Looks really nice. Nice little soaking tub there, stand up shower. Here's your, they call it the water closet. You know, I always call it the water closet. I don't know why they call it that. I call it the facilities, as they say. Coming on in, and here we've got this monster sized closet. I will say personally, when I came in here, I saw this the first time. Honestly, I think it's kind of leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think? But to me, this feels like just such a waste of space. You know what I mean? Like to have such a massive closet. I mean, I know it's nice to have a walk-in, but my goodness, I mean, this thing, it's like the size of another bedroom. You know, I wonder if, you know, maybe it's just because of the design of the building, but maybe because for some reason they couldn't move the wall. You know, it sure would be nice to have maybe half the size of this closet, because look, let's face it, a loft like this is going to be pretty much just one person, right? So why not just extend the size of the sleeping bedroom area and have a smaller closet? But it's probably got something to do with the design. But either way, this thing is massive. I mean, come on, let's back out. Look at the size of this thing. My goodness, that's a big old closet, man. But hey, if you got a lot of stuff, you could probably make it a little pantry too, a little storage. You know, why not? When you got places like this, you got to use all the space you can. There's our stackable washer and dryer. These are Samsung. Looks like they went Samsung everything in this unit. You know, the fridge, the microwave, the stove. They may have made themselves a little Costco run, you know, and just bought everything Samsung, which nothing wrong with that, man. Samsung makes really nice stuff. You got concrete ceilings, got all these LED lights right here, man. This is, again, man, this is just 920 square feet. Like I said, most of the time you're going to get those, 850-ish square feet. You're getting, an extra 100 square feet ballpark. And again, as always, what's my favorite? Oh, that's right, gas stove. Gas stove, my favorite. Here you go. And then we'll go outside and check it out. It's a little noisy out there. There's some sort of equipment truck thing out there making a bunch of noise. I don't know if it's a dump truck or what, but we'll go outside and I'll show this to you. You'll get a nice view right there. In fact, yeah, we'll just do it from in here. There's your view. You're looking south right here. That's that right there on the right is Newport Lofts, and then on the left behind those trees is Soho. So you got Soho, Newport. We're right here at JUHL, and then looking even past there is going to be the Arts District. Okay. You're going to be in the Arts, like I said. If you're living in this unit, you're going to be spending a lot of time at the Arts. You're walking distance to there. You're also walking distance to Fremont Street. You're only about 4 blocks north on Fremont Street. So it's right there. You can actually see the canopy right here from the corner of JUHL, of Bonneville and 3rd. And, it's easy walk to the Arts District, easy walk to Fremont. And it's a really, really good spot for you. So there's your balcony. Like I said, there's a truck out there making some noise, so I won't bother you with that. But again, if there's a truck out there making noise, can you hear it? I don't know. Can you hear it? Is it coming through? Let me get closer to the window. Yeah, so I bet it probably barely even comes through. So anyways, there's that. Let's give it one last little panel right here. Like I said, nice. I don't know, I like concrete walls. I just think they got that that classic look. They got that real lofty city, downtown kind of feel. And well, you don't have to worry about noise, man. These things are, they're solid, so check that out. What do you think, y'all? Leave a comment. What do you think? All right, so let me know. What do you think about this? Again, 1 bed, 1 bath, 920 square feet. $317,000. Asking, by the way. One thing I wanted to mention for those of you that are, say, first-time home buyers, if you've never bought a place before, you might have this idea that you need a 20% down payment. That's actually not true. Okay, for first-time home buyers, you can actually get by with, I think it's 3.5%. Okay, as a down payment. So for something like this, you're looking at maybe 10 grand for a down payment. It's not too bad, right? I mean, if you're looking at 20%, which I suggest, if you can do 20%, do 20%. But if you can do 20, you're looking at what, $60,000 right there, right? So there's a big difference between 10 and 60, you know what I'm saying? So if you can get in with 3%, first-time home buyer, hey, let's do it. And that's why you contact me, let me know. I got a mortgage guy that'll go through and see what you qualify for. Don't worry, it's not going to mess up your credit. A lot of people worry that if they get checked on what they qualify for, it's going to impact their credit. It does not. Once you actually decide to purchase, then we're actually going to do or I'll say our mortgage guy, he's actually going to do a full, a credit run on you at that point. Okay, but for right now, you ain't got to worry about it. If you think maybe there's something that you're interested in, maybe you didn't know about the first-time home buyer, do a Google search, first-time home buyer. Lots of good information. Okay. And then you let me know, and we could always put in an offer for you, get you pre-qualified, put an offer in, and hey, then you could call a nice little place like this home for a while, live the downtown Las Vegas life, which, hey, I love it. That's why I live down here. So as always, once again, you need anything, again, sorry for the echo if it comes through. What's that about? But leave a comment. What do you think about the place, man? I kind of dig it, man. I dig it. I'm always talking and thinking about downsizing. I got my place over at the Ogden, but every time I tour places like this, I'm like, man, I could dig a little spot like this, man. What do I need all that space for? It's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let me know if you need anything. Patrick and I would love to help you out. And if you ever come to Vegas, let me know. We'll grab a drink. We'll get some dinner or something. All right. So you take care. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.